This is KCTV English News. I'm Hyung Shim. Islanders will be able to see the sunrise on New Year's Day. Due to today's cloudy weather, this year's last sunset was hardly visible. However, the Korea Meteorological Administration expects that islanders will be able to observe next year's first sunrise through low clouds tomorrow morning. Two Gangjong villagers that have been indicted for their activities during the dispute over the construction of a Navy base in Jeju have been granted special amnesty. Seoul specially pardoned 5,100 people today, including those involved in social conflict ahead of the new year. In Jeju, one Gangjong villager that received a suspension has been granted amnesty. Another villager who was fined less than 2 years ago will be reinstated. 19 Gangjong villagers were pardoned this February when Seoul granted special amnesty in celebration of the 100th anniversary of the March 1st Korean independence movement. Jeju City will accept subsidy applications to secure parking spaces starting next month. Next year's project budget will be 1 billion won, which is twice that of the average year. Municipal officials will support a total of 600 parking spaces at 400 locations. Each location can receive financial support from 600,000 won to 5 million won, and people will be required to use the parking spaces for a minimum of 10 years. Officials will survey candidate sites to select the final applicants. Beneficiaries will receive the funds after they secure their parking spaces. Seoul will begin treatment services for April 3rd incident victims that are suffering from trauma. The Ministry of Interior and Safety said it will spend 940 million won on the project next year to help victims and bereaved families of the April 3rd incident who are suffering physically and psychologically. The April 3rd Peace Foundation will form a team in Jeju and run counseling, art therapy, rehabilitation, and programs that promote social welfare from April. Seogwipo City will be designated as Korea's first cultural city by the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism and will consequently receive state funding. According to Democratic Party of Korea lawmaker Lee Sung-gon, the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism has designated Seogwipo City as the first cultural city in Korea after reviewing the results of the preliminary project. The ministry will provide 10 billion won in state funds for 5 years to Seogwipo City from next year to help the region plan and execute projects to cultivate the city's cultural environment. This week on Jeju A to Z, Todd Thacker takes a look at this year's Seogwipo Winter Sea International Penguin Swimming Festival. Hundreds of people will head south tomorrow morning to brave the cold sea and air and spend a wonderful day at Jungmun Beach.
January brings with it its fair share of cold weather. But believe it or not, some intrepid islanders and visitors actually look forward to this time of year for a very special reason. The annual Seogwipo Winter Sea International Penguin Swim kicks off tomorrow morning from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Jungmun Beach. This free event brings together many hearty, some might say foolhardy, swimmers who at noon plunge briefly into the icy waters of the south coast. Fortunately, participating in this outdoor festival doesn't necessarily mean you have to put on a swimsuit and dive in. There will be music, sandcastle making, and a treasure hunt to enjoy. Friendly traditional Korean wrestling matches and a fun penguin dance contest are scheduled for the morning. And for lunch after the main event, try some hearty, delicious seaweed soup, momguk in Korean, grilled sweet potatoes, and sliced boiled pork. So, why become a penguin, even if just for a few chilly minutes? Well, the theory is that this is a good chance to reinvigorate one's body and mind for the new year ahead. It's certainly a memorable way to mark the start of the year 2020 on Jeju Island. Stay warm, everyone, and Happy New Year. Todd Thacker, KCTV.
Bring in the new year and catch the first rays of 2020 at the Seongsan Sunrise Festival. Enjoy a unique and modern take on the works of Van Gogh at the Bunker de Lumiere. Get into the holiday spirit at the Jeju Winter Festival. Pick some fruit, ride horses, bee farm animals, and more at Hyuni National Park's Camellia Festival. Come and enjoy a digital art exhibition of a fairy tale. Korean and international movies are being screened for free at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday at the Jeju Movie Culture and Arts Center in Katong. Taking a look at our weather, skies will be very cloudy throughout the New Year's Day. Luckily, we expect to see this year's first sunrise peeping through the clouds. For more details, here's your forecast. The morning low in Jeju City will be 3 and the afternoon high will be 8 degrees. Down south in Seogwipo, we expect a low at 2 in the morning and a high at 11 in the afternoon. Over in Seongsan, the temperatures will be 1 in the morning, warming up to 8 degrees. Across the island of Gosan, we expect a low of 3 and a high of 7 degrees. And up on the mountain at Songpanak, we'll hit a low of -5, topping off at 2 degrees. Out on the water, winds will be out of the northwest and north at a speed of 7 to 13 meters per second, with seas between 1 and 2.5 meters. And here's what's in store for us over the New Year's. That's it for today's KCTV English News. Please follow us on YouTube at KCTV News Jeju and on KCTV's VOD service. Happy New Year's!